my beautiful soul tribe of angels. Welcome back to another collective reading. We're going to be pulling some of these beautiful oracle cards and also a message from this tarot deck as well. And we're going to see what needs to come through. We're going to see what you need to hear. Oh, that was a bit too many. Sorry, I hate it when that happens. Okay, we have one. We have engagement. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Doesn't need to be so spicy as that, but could be. You never know. Today I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. I'll smell flowers and pet dogs, and maybe walk around barefoot for a while if I'm not inside and not a 7 to 11. At the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average, and at the most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who would change my life forever. No pressure. So this is really like about changing, like even just the little things in our routines. Maybe we've been feeling like we need to, maybe we just feel like we need to like switch things up in something, or we need a bit of change, or like you're wanting to change something, switch things up, take things in a new direction of some kind. This could also mean that you know, there's cool things happen when you step into the unknown in that way. Like when you switch up your routine, it means that the universe can align you with places and people and situations that, you know, you may not have experienced before, of course, because you're in the unknown. And when you're in the unknown, that is a co-creation. Before that, when we're doing our routines and things that we're used to, we are just recreating what we already know. Like our brain is manifesting what we're used to, and we do this because when you do a routine that you know what to expect, and by you thinking you know what to expect, you believe that you already know what's going to happen in your day, and so you manifest that because you really believe that that's what's going to happen, right? 4 of Cups. This is like the cycle that it is. It's like if you are in a routine, you're so familiar with that, you already think you know how the day is going to be. So by you thinking you know how it's going to be, you actually manifest it to be how you think it's going to be. When you step into the unknown and you change a little part of your day, you don't know how it's going to turn out. So because you don't know how it's going to turn out, Spirit can manifest that. You can enter a possible timeline that you were not accessible to before because you haven't observed the outcome. It's like, you know, in science and the double slit experiment and quantum physics, like when you observe the outcome, it changes it. So when you're already affirming what you think is going to happen, that's what's going to happen. But what happens when you can't affirm what you think is going to happen? Magic happens. So we have the Magician that's come out already. This is you really manifesting. The Magician, powerful manifestors, you're wise, you know, you're creative, and I feel like you are manifesting something right now that is going to be taking you in a new direction maybe than what you normally would do, or something that you're manifesting, something you're discovering, you're having an idea, you're having an aha moment. That's what it literally says in this card. It says, at the most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever, right? Maybe you will have a conversation with a friend, maybe you'll meet a friend, have a conversation that gives you an epiphany. Or what if you just have an epiphany on your own? I feel like you have. This is like coming, or you've already had it, right? And it's an epiphany to do something different, maybe. Do something in a different way, right? Or to change something up, or maybe it's just the acknowledgement that you want to try something new. Death reversed. Interesting. A 9 of Swords. Maybe this realization is daunting for some of you because it has to do with letting go of what you're used to. Maybe this change for you isn't just a little part of your routine you want to change. Maybe it's a whole new direction, a big change. You want to step into a big unknown, maybe. This is something about nighttime. You could think about this at nighttime, or you could have dreams related to this, or maybe this epiphany is something that you dream of, like it's something that would make you really happy. But maybe it's just facing those fears, and like this is the natural process and cycle, is we have to face those fears. So this, I can tell you now, guys, normally when I think a idea or a path is scary, I normally say that's because it's going to be really successful, it's going to be really good, because it's so unknown. And when it's so unknown, you leave room for co-creation, you leave room for manifestation. When you step into the unknown, really beautiful things happen, you guys. And it's because that's what we're naturally meant to be doing, is living the unknown every day. We're not supposed to be in these routines all the time, because you've probably noticed that when you're in these routines, when everything's the same, when you're not experiencing new, it gets boring, it gets tiring, it gets draining. We feel unfulfilled as a soul, because that's not what we came here for. You know, we came here to feel alive, and to feel alive means experiencing new things, whether that's just switching up something so tiny in your routine, like it says here, like doing something different, getting something different for lunch, ordering something different from a cafe. And it's actually really interesting, because especially, like, I don't know if you're like me, guys, but if I go to somewhere, I find it hard sometimes to order something new or different, because I think, well, what if I get it and I don't like it? Then I'm gonna just regret it, so I might as well just get the same, right? It's like we do that because we know what to expect, like we know we're gonna like it, and we don't want to put ourselves in a situation that we think we're going to regret. But what if you don't regret it? Wow, justice we just split on, right? The balance, the scales are rebalancing justice to a situation that has been causing just some defeated energies, like it's tiring. Maybe some of you guys like going to leave this behind, stepping into the unknown. Like you have been justifying, you have been doing so much inner work to accept letting go, to work through your ego, to work through those devil kind of card energy thoughts that we all get, you guys. Like every single person in the whole wide world gets them. And do you know what's different? It's how you respond. Think about life as like a game, a computer game, or just whatever, a game. Everyone gets the same quests, everyone gets the same tools, the same layout, but some people, you know, everyone does that game differently. Everyone makes their character different or gets to a different level. And why is that? It's because it's what they choose to do with it that matters. And this is what you've been doing, is that you've been choosing to alchemize and face your fears. And this is draining to alchemize energy. It's mentally and emotionally draining to constantly be doing this, but you've been doing such good work. It's insane. Like you have been, you know, processing, you've been thinking, you've been going through your thoughts, right? And I'm seeing that this is leading you to justice. You have created justice for yourself because you have alchemized and you have processed and you have changed your perspective in so many ways, to the point where I think you know that stepping into that, you already know all of this that I'm telling you about stepping into that. You already know. So there's something here, there's just something, divine timing. I was like, you already know. So what's that little thing that's stopping this from being upright? Like what's stopping this new stepping into this? And nothing that's wrong. You're exactly where you need to be. We split it on the Wheel of Fortune. What's stopping it? It's not the right time yet. Universe is in control of this situation. When you step into the unknown, this beginning will be divinely timed. Just a reminder, you guys, like if some of you have been thinking like, oh, I haven't been, you know, I'm just scared, I need to just do something. Guys, that's not you. Like it's not you not being strong enough. It's that universe does not want you to do that yet. And so you don't feel like you can, because they don't want you to, because it's not the right time. Maybe there's more information to come in. Maybe there's more alchemizing to be done, because you're gaining so much strength through this. Although it's tiring, I know. Although it's exhausting to process and to change perspectives and alchemize this energy inside of you, you have been doing it and you're creating justice, and that's what you're walking into. But remember, this is in divine time. So, wow, we have strength fly out upright as well. You are so strong. You have been facing this situation with the heart of a lion. Can I just say, like, honestly, whatever this new beginning, or whatever this letting go or ending, or walking into the unknown, facing your fears, facing these kind of anxieties, walking into a situation that gives you a lot of thoughts that tell you not to do it. You have been gaining strength through this situation, courage within yourself, strength and courage within your inside of your being to believe in yourself, to love yourself. That's wow. We are wow. Oh my god. There's too many. So bottom deck we have Temperance and Judgment. Very similar kind of card energies, but opposite at the same time. Like, you have really, and Temperance, like, it's all about balance. Like, you've gained so much balance in your inner world through this. And when I say gain balance, it doesn't mean you feel great about everything. It means that you do a great job at alchemizing energy, which means you allow yourself to feel down, you allow yourself to feel tired, you allow yourself to rest, you allow yourself to not be positive every single day. And then you embrace it when you do, and you alchemize these perspectives as well. Like, when you feel kind of in fear of the unknown, you pick through your thoughts, so you ask yourself, why do I feel that way? And you observe your thoughts and you understand these thoughts, and this is what moves the energy, this is what clears the energy. And every time you do that, and you have been doing that, you gain more strength because you clear away a layer of doubt, a layer of illusion. And each time you do that, you step closer to this new beginning. You have been alchemizing so well done, you guys. You're heading to a judgment moment. This is like a moment of truth. This is like also kind of the energy of things being revealed, things blossoming, like a renewal happening, right? 10 of Pentacles, abundance, right? This is your ultimate picture of success to you, what that means to you. So whether that's, you know, you have, like, this is like, oh, your dream, like, where do you live? What does your dream life look like? And that's not just like, it's not just money, but it can involve money, but it's like the family you want, the relationship that you want, you know, the animals that you want around you, the job that you want, the income that you want, the area that you live, like all of these things. That's what you're manifesting, that's what you're walking towards, that's what lays on the other side of this death. But do not feel pressure to do anything, right? You will know exactly when is the right time. Right? You will know when to start something. You will know when to end something. You will know, because you will feel. You won't always feel like something's right. Feeling like something's right sometimes is conflicting, because things that are right sometimes feel wrong. And that's because we label bad and unpleasant emotions bad and wrong. Like, uncomfortable emotions can make us feel like something is wrong. But that's not necessarily the case. That's because it's hard sometimes to face fears, to walk into the unknown. That's because your ego doesn't want you to do that, because they don't know what's on the other side. They can't picture what's on the other side because they haven't lived it, and that's how the brain works. So they want to pull you back. So actually feeling unpleasant emotions is your ego being really protective of yourself, to, you know, because they want you to make the right choice, not regret anything. But all choices lead you back to yourself. Nothing will ever leave if it's not meant to leave. Nothing will ever, you know, you won't miss anything that's meant for you. Like, things, divine timing. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. Like, things are in divine time. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything will happen exactly when it's meant to. On the other side of this lies your happiness, like this. And it's not just like, oh, you step in, boom. This is like the journey. Like, this is you stepping into the journey that will take you to your ultimate vision of happiness, financially, emotionally, materially, spiritually. That's when you step into a very long, beautiful journey. Wow. And look at this. Bottom card to leave this off with is an amazing one. It says, no need to do. I love this card. This is a good bottom deck energy for this reading, actually. I'm exactly where I need to be. Exactly when I need to be. Wait, I need to read that again. I am exactly where I need to be. Exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, or this thing that needs to be started or get done. But in terms of my life path, I don't need to do anything because I'm already here. I take a deep breath. Relax and trust. And then do laundry, right? And then do. Just bring yourself back to the present moment, and this might be a good way to do it is through nature. I'm also getting like space around you, like involving yourself in the space around you, tidying up your space, you know, making yourself feel, because that always makes me feel good. So yeah, making yourself feel good in those ways, buying flowers, getting nice flowers around you, nature, going into nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. But you'll find that even those trees will hug you back. It's true, guys. There's a specific tree I always hug whenever I go to the forest, which I haven't been for ages. So yes, we need to get out. We need to get out. And trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. So yeah, nature. And we also have the last one ending off with, and we have abundance peeking out. Sorry, that just confirmed. Sorry. Confirming abundance. Ding, ding, ding. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because that's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. Okay, this is the card. It might be flipped backwards because my camera does that. But this is just about trust. Trusting in the unknown. Trust can feel like we're walking along a tightrope. Look, that is so scary. But do you trust? Right? You will not be eaten alive by these sharks. Universe will guide you. Universe has got your back. Okay? Right. Love you all so much, and I'll speak to you soon, angel.